Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. First, I just want to apologize. I have been gone for a long time. I've been very busy. A lot of track meets, school, summer, a lot of transitions have happened. But for the first video back, I want to welcome you guys on this journey. I'm currently in Alabama for a civil rights conference for Black student athletes in the NCAA. And so I was picked along with one of my fellow student athletes. It was one female, one male, where we will be learning about civil rights and what happened back in the 60s and how these issues continue to play a role in today's society and how we can make a change. So first, I want to give you guys a room tour. I traveled to Alabama today, which is Thursday, July 14th. I traveled from Dallas to Atlanta, met up with another student athlete and a professor. They came from LA to Atlanta. We met in Atlanta. We all got on a flight to come to Montgomery, Alabama, which is where we are now. And check out my hairstyle. So let's get into this beautiful room tour. So that was the room tour, and I'll bring you guys along. Action! Okay, so the last thing you probably saw was us playing games. I have since came in my room, I took a shower, got ready for bed. I hope you guys enjoyed today because tomorrow is to come. Good morning, guys. Today it's Friday, I think the 15th, and it's like 10:50 right now. I just woke up, I used the restroom, and so now I'm about to show you how I'm going to get ready for the day.
Then dip me underway. You can feel my mind for flow. Hold me till I scream for every and wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby.
So for today, it's gonna be really hot. We're gonna be walking around Alabama doing stuff. So I'm gonna put this regular SC shirt on, some jean shorts, regular sports bra, and a black hat. Cause baby, this sun is hot. So let me put it on. But yeah, this the fit. And I'm about to go downstairs, have to do lunch, and we about to go.
Nat King Cole's home, birthplace, right next door to it.
Dang.
As you can see, they're doing work on it right now. The interpretive center is here.
just left the Montgomery Interpretive Center and we learned about SNCC, which stands for Students Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, and we learned about how they came together and organized the Selma and Montgomery marches, and how in the end there was success with the Voting Rights Act of 1865.
Was a huge slave market hub for the Southeast. And so they would arrive via riverboat and they would march up here. This was the market. So this is where people were bought and sold right here on the auction block. So during 2020, when we had, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and all those protests, a lot of our art activists decided we're gonna come out here and we're gonna do something different. And so they created this mural around the fountain, and it states Black Lives Matter. And so it's got a double meaning, because we obviously know what Black Lives Matter mean, but it's more so with this too, because black people were sold here, right? So there's a different meaning to that, so they want to be more intentional. And so art activism plays a major role in the city of Montgomery. And so a lot of our people came together and kind of did.
When we look at what happened back in the 60s, and then we are witnessing so many of the same experiences in 2022, it makes me sad. I stand here this evening as a product and true testimony of the inspiration that was bestowed upon me as a child. I feel so grateful to have had the opportunity to meet Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. at the age of 7 in Selma, Alabama. And yet, even today, no matter how many tributes that I give to Dr. Martin Luther King since his death, I know deep down in my heart that I could never pay the debt that I owe to this great man.
Okay guys, so I'm currently in the elevator. We just finished with a program about the freedom fighters and Miss Cheyenne Webb, which was Martin Luther King's youngest freedom fighter. You have to understand that a lot of stuff that she talked about wasn't years ago. It literally was 57 years ago, and the stuff that she talked about is stuff that we still talk about, we still deal with today. It might not be on that caliber, but it still is very much present. It still helps. So that basically concluded the night. They had a student athlete hospitality lounge where you can have it's basically a little kickback. But I'm tired, y'all. We've been traveling yesterday, been walking all day in the sun. Today we have to get up at 6 a.m. in the morning. It's 9:30 right now, and that wasn't go in till 11. So I decided to just come to my room, take a shower in the night, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow.
All right, good morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up at 6:45, and I really ain't trying to be up right now. But I'm finna get ready, and I don't really have much time. I got 30 minutes to get ready, so I can get ready, and then I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I'm all dressed. Let me show you what I got on. I just have on the shirt we're supposed to wear today, some black shorts, same shoes from yesterday, and a black cap SC on it. Of course, my credential, and we are about to go get on the bus, and we're gonna drive to Selma, and I guess I will see you guys then.
My story starts at the age of 7. On September the 19th, 1957, my mother died. We lived right down there in the GWC Homes first row, second apartment. I heard my grandmother and the older people say she wouldn't have died if she hadn't been colored. Growing up in a segregated society, I knew at 7 years old, and I'm the oldest of 4, I knew white people in Selma didn't like black people, and black people in Selma didn't like white people. But at the age of 7, I learned what hate was. See, there was an all-white hospital here in Selma that had the blood that could have possibly saved my mother. But because it was not Negro blood, she couldn't get it. Blood had to be sent 96 miles away from Birmingham, Alabama by Trailway bus. And when that blood came, my father was at the bus station. He took it to Burwell Infirmary, which was the hospital for blacks. And he was told he was 15 minutes too late. My mom had been dead 15 minutes. And from 1957 until May 2nd of 1972, when he died, my father often sat up and said, 15 minutes. Be looking at TV, 15 minutes. At 16, I asked him what that 15 minutes meant. And he told me he was 15 minutes too late to save his wife and my mother. He lived with that. But he didn't only live with it, we lived with it too. So, at the age of 7, I made a vow. When I get big, I'm gonna change things. Ain't nobody gonna ever have to grow up without mommy again because of the color of her skin. I didn't know that getting big meant hearing Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. speak at the age of 13.
About to go eat dinner, and
Where
this is Julian.
I don't know where we're going.
I don't know where we're going
food is
either.
fire.
Me too.
That's all I hope. I'm hungry and starving.
I know that's right.
Be quiet. And I hope you'll tap into that. If this trip has taught you anything at all, I hope it's taught you that we are all the heirs of people who had a lot of hope. I stand on the shoulders of people who did so much more with so much less. The generation that came before me would put on their Sunday best, they'd go places to protest, and they'd get beaten and battered and bloodied, and yet they kept going.
I just got back to my room, and the last thing we just did was Bryan Stevenson, which is a black lawyer that is big in the social justice movement. He runs the Equal Justice Initiative, and he was our last guest speaker of the weekend, the conference or whatever. And just to recap, we still have a long way to go. Simple. There's literally, even though we have accomplished a lot, the job's not over. Simple, and it'll never be over until justice has been served across all surfaces. This weekend has been emotionally challenging, mentally challenging, and it's been a hard weekend, but I'm okay with that, and I'm okay with being uncomfortable. I'm okay with being at a loss of words, because I have to think of my ancestors and the people who before me who literally felt like this on a day-to-day basis, or felt like this dealing with day-to-day life, and I literally don't have any words, but to sit here and to come be able to have the opportunity to come here. I just want to thank USC, the Pac-12, and the Big Ten, and the ACC. All three of these athletic conferences have come together, and I think that it was amazing for them to bring us young people to this very historical site in Alabama, Montgomery and Selma. And in today's age, you never really understand what our ancestors went through. And like, we learn about it in school books, but these school books aren't the truth. They aren't telling us the truth. They're telling us half the truth, but the truth that they want us to know. I came into this weekend as one person. I definitely left this weekend as another person, as a different person. I bought this pen. I am unapologetic. That is literally me through and through. And this weekend was amazing. And to actually like stand where they stood, just be in the vicinity that they were in, even if it was 57 years ago, it happened. And whether our government or whether people want us to know about it or to embrace it or not, it happened. And until people can face that and take responsibility for it and be held accountable, then that's just that. But I really just want to thank everybody for watching this video. This is Life with Lacey, and this is an experience that will forever change my life. And I'm hoping that if you ever have the opportunity, or even have the time to go learn about, if you're black or not black, even if you're not black, if you ever have the opportunity or the time to go learn about our culture, our people, I encourage you to do it. I really do. And I think that for the betterment of our society and us as humanity, it'll be awesome. So I just want to thank everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I hope that as you watch this, you could get a glimpse of my weekend here in Montgomery and in Selma, Alabama. And I hope that even through the footage that I was able to capture, that you were changed as well as I was. And once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, Big Lacey.